Chicago. Today, there's an NFC fighting store between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Luther Burden now on the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Calling timeouts, they're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Williams. Catch is made. That's a look at North Carolina. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A pickup of 17. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st down, Williams to throw. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On play action, Williams vacates quickly left side. Now here he goes. And he goes out a little short of the 40. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Williams set to pass. Set up the screen here for Hall. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. They'll air it out on 3rd. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. Looks to be at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Goff taking it right to the air. Into traffic, complete. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Makes a tackle. He's still going. Up to the races. Middle of the field. Jahmyr Gibbs. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Fox now to kick this one away. Burden now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Williams off the play fake. Buying some time right. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Hall. Keeps away from one. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Out of the gun. Here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. They're going to run here. Kyle Monunga. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down. Here's Williams. Buys time, rolling right. And they get this down to the 28. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Hall takes it straight ahead. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. They're down to their final 1 in this half. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Slam left. Slam left.
Here's Hall once more. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Line up the design keeper. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Brought in. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
About a yard to the markers, and they're going to take the risk and go for this.
Let it up.
They'll run for it with Hall. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up for the 1st and goal.
Nothing like a little suspense on 4th down over there on those sidelines as everyone waited to see just whether or not he got the 1st down. Some of these running backs, okay, they just have a nose, just have a feel for exactly what it takes to move those chains.
Ready to hard. Here we go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Williams. He rolls to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Well, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. That sack backs him up. It's going to be a long 3rd and goal from the 16.
Clemson, hold on.
3rd and long for him here. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Feet nice, Kate. Feet nice. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet nice move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Less than a yard, all that's needed on 4th and goal.
Ready, set.
It's a designed run for it. And they stop it. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Whether they were keyed on him expecting that run, or in case of a throw, it worked either way for the defense. When the QB broke for the line, they broke with him, and they drug him down short of the sticks.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
We go, tonight.
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
In truth, Kate, I felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
180. We go, 76. 76. Horway.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. It's Cox. This is Terrence Ferguson. He's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection we see with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Escapes out to the left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
180.
From the gun, Goff. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Go. 20. Whoa. 5.
Goff on 3rd. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. Has it at the 37. He runs it up to midfield. And this return's going to leave him with enough time for definitely 2, maybe even 3 plays before halftime. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. First down, Williams. Dumped off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense to the line for second down. Williams from the gun. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Williams with third and long. Coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. A give to Gibbs to start the third. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Off to the air now. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
On first down, it's gone. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. No yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Lions have a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Detroit.
From the pistol, it's Gibbs. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Gone. Has him on a quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Give him 8 on that one. And that is good for Detroit first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. It's inside the 10. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Fox now to kick this one away. Burden now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Working from the gun, Williams. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs from the 37. On 1st down, here comes Hall. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
32!
A good on 2nd to Hall. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
26!
Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Needing 9 now on this 3rd down, thanks to that false start penalty.
Ready to go!
To the air on 3rd and long. Pass brought in by Burden. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
They go with Monangai here. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed in the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. To throw is Williams. Short pass brought in. And And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Jake, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. This is the end of the third quarter. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. Finds him over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They're going to run out of the pistol with Hall. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. And that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We've not seen much achievement today.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Williams will look to throw. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears now within one score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Throwing is gone. As the open man downfield. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack. Exactly.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. After the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the fourth quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a two-score game. That's not going to help in that decision at all.
Complete left side. It's just long. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
5.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Lions leading by 7. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Value 3. Maverick.
He'll throw it. Throw is caught by the back. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
180.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Again, it's Gibbs. 2nd down run produces 7 before they bring him down. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
180. 12.
It's Montgomery on 3rd. And that run's held up just before he can get the last bit he needed. It's going to be 4th and short. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. When they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Fox now to kick this one away. Burden now to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Trying to push deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Williams on 1st down. Looking slant, now complete. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. To the air yet again, Williams. And he's got it, it's in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
Brings up third.
Here he is to throw. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th.
17. Bears 14.
So only a handful of seconds left. They have time for this and a single snap. And this is out of bounds. And with it, their hopes of a win bounce away too. That was probably their last chance. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. Second quarterback on here. So the Lions get the win on the road. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Chicago.
And bringing up the past, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the